Welcome back to the Vale of Jamison Light Railway. Just a quick update today to show you some of the progress. I think we're getting close to the end of the earthworks. It looks more impressive than it really is. It's more been a case of tidying things up, and only one area was a decent amount of earth moved. Here on this top level, of course, we have the starting of the top loop marked out with the pegs, as you can see, and coming around here to the front. Weeping maple has been moved here, should provide a nice focal point. And as you can see, there's a fair bit of installation of rocks and so on to add some variety to this area. Heading back, we can see this glorious tree here. It's retained, but you'll notice there's no embankment or garden bed along here. We're going to build that after the line itself has been built. But around the other side here, you can see we've cut a nice path through here. A few other trees and so on have been moved and put into the garden around here, and now we get to the area where the main bit of work has been undertaken in putting together the walls, and these had to be done now. The old walling was rotten sleepers, 40 years old and in danger of collapsing down the hill, whereas this will retain the soil whilst I then build the railway on top. Now here you can see the star pickets indicating where the line runs around the conifer and the start of this low wall that will hold the soil back. Passing past this transplanted maple, you can see that we have a nice space here for the lower part of the track to run, and the wall continuing down. And as there's a 1 in 30 grade nearly the whole way, flat areas for passing loops along the grade. And now you can start to see some of the boulders that have been moved into position in order to help retain the soil above. As we pass down here, past the heavy equipment, you'll start to see that we're coming out of the bottom level. And this is very close to where we'll leave things for now, until such time as the track itself is built. Again, you can see the weeping maple above, and a substantial drop, about 170 centimetres worth of drop down to what will be the junction station down here, which will be the start of the flat section of the line. We then of course go across the what will be a grassy bank, and then the rest is all empty, is it not? So the plan here will be to build the railway up on its supports and to only then build the garden bed walls, because it's just so difficult to pre-plan exactly where all the track will go. Nevertheless, there will still be the connection between this side and over to the main peninsula in this big vacant area here between us and the tree fern. Coming down, what will be the grass bank shows quite clearly what a substantial body of work it has been in terms of moving the rocks and ensuring that this wall and the boulders on top will provide a lovely foundation for a beautiful garden and a lovely garden railway. From up in the balcony, you can see quite clearly the sweep of the paths and the walls and the location of the boulders. Some minor tinkering will probably occur there. And then of course this large area which requires the railway to be built first before we build the garden beds. So quite a bit of work done, and really now about to get to the exciting part where we build the road base and start putting in the track. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for those who've subscribed or are following the series. Hope you find it enjoyable. I'll have another update for you shortly. Uru.